Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will get first crack at it today. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. To the air, it's Schultz. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
So Ohio State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him, that guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got room to work. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Peoples. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
The Buckeyes pick up the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down into the 17.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
That's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The sure hands, it's Campbell. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. It's a running room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. First snap in the red zone on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. They get it up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's. Jim's still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's strong. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Oh, they're after him. Forced out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. Turning on the Jets. Hits a seam wide open. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick release by the QB. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
But all out of space. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Got it behind the line. It's Campbell. Strong, firm tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, it's Schultz. Quickly complete. Plows through the deep. There he goes. Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sheffield. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that, right?
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll cut the lead to 13. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. One more snap coming before halftime. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. They go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Sayin. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
Punt is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Peoples. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pulls it in, it's Peoples. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's loose. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Buckeyes, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Now the toss. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Peoples. That's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The quick out. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And the Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Weber.
And that's the first time the big fella's made a play. Like, this offense is built around his dynamic playmaking ability. That's usually a big part of what they do. It's not a surprise that they're losing in the fourth quarter because they haven't gotten him involved yet.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Back to pass, it's Schultz. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Gonna swing it on second down. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fierce the pressure. He'll take another shot here. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive comes from... .44. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's ball. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Smith. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's ball. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Sayed. Here comes the heat. Steps away to find some room. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.